3, 2, 1. Let's get it on.
You sent me a whispering in going, my water just broke. And I said, oh my goodness, I guess we better go to hospital.
Uh-oh.
And you said, nah, let's kill this dragon.
And we did.
Okay. All right. I remember that.
Hearthstone changed my life.
I cannot picture my life without WoW.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Warcraft, for giving everything that you gave us so far. Here's to like 100 years more.
True.
When I say World of Warcraft saved my life, I really mean it.
$30 years Warcraft, 20 years World of Warcraft, 10 years of Hearthstone, and 1 year of Rumble. Sheesh. Blizzard Entertainment.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the
Hi, Holly.
Warcraft 30th Anniversary Direct. I'm Holly Longdale, the executive producer for World of Warcraft. Alongside Hearthstone, Warcraft Rumble, and the Warcraft real-time strategy games, we are all honored to be here to celebrate some big milestones with you and talk about the future. Many of us began our Warcraft adventures as players before we became developers at Blizzard. No matter which game we work on, we all share a deep love for the Warcraft universe. Today, each of the
TBC.
Warcraft development teams will be sharing what's coming up. Some of it next year, some just a few weeks from now, and some will even be available today.
Oh.
So whether you've been traversing the plains of Azeroth with a view from above, or chilling in the Hearthstone Tavern, sorting out your minis for your Rumble machine, or pursuing Xalatath in Khazalgar, thank you so much for taking the time to join us.
I can't
Now,
wait till more of the
what
story
better
comes
place to
out for
begin
the
than with the
War Within
games that
patch
started
or
it all?
expansion.
Here's Brad Chan from the Warcraft RTS team.
All right. Warcraft first.
It's kind of funny how life ends up. I actually never thought about ever being a developer. When I was younger, I just wanted to play video games. Back in 2007, I was at a regional qualifier playing a game called Warcraft 3. After I qualified for the tournament,
Yes,
someone
sir.
came up to me,
Frozen
gave me his
Throne.
card, and was like, hey, we're looking for experienced RTS players to join our design team. Naturally, I said I wasn't interested. I was gonna go to the Nationals, win that, go to the Worlds, win that, easy. Well, it was a good thing I kept that guy's card, because 16 years later, here I am, working on a game that remains so
Wonder what
important
his
to me
APM is.
and so many players around the world.
Actions per minute.
Throughout my career, I've stuck to a few guiding
I
principles.
think mine's like 20.
When something is broken, you fix it. When something is wrong, you make it right. And if things aren't good enough, you make them better. So without further ado, I'm here to announce patch 2.0 for Warcraft 3 Reforged.
Patch 2.0? I haven't even played the
Available
Reforged
now,
version.
This patch overhauls the environments and lighting and revamps the user interface. In addition, we are up-resing all classic Warcraft 3 assets to HD. You can now customize the type of assets you want to play with and even mix and match if you like. We have also included a bunch of
Oh, that's
quality of
cool.
life changes, such as in-game hotkey customization, a revamped ladder, and much, much more. We hope you enjoy this update, which will be available to everyone who owns Reforged.
I love
Now,
Warcraft
I'm not
3.
just here to talk about Warcraft 3. We're also here celebrating 30 years of Warcraft. So not only will Reforged be receiving an update today, but we are also releasing fully remastered versions of Warcraft 2 and 1. So you can experience
1
the
and
story
2?
from the very beginning.
Nice.
These remasters
been a
have
long
brand new
time since I
hand-drawn
played
visuals
those.
that capture the original art style from each game. And you'll be able to swap between the original graphics and the
So
remastered
pixelated.
versions in real time.
And you can switch between the two
For
graphics
Warcraft
in
1,
real time.
we added modern controls such as right-click move, bandbox select, and a faster game speed. Both games have also received various UI and UX improvements such as tooltips and health bars, mission select screen, and an increased unit selection. Warcraft 2 will still have multiplayer functionality, and all legacy custom maps will still be fully compatible and playable.
That's cool.
We are also bringing back the Warcraft Battle Chess which will include Warcraft 1, 2,
And 3. Yep.
So here's the 30 years
I remember
of
seeing that at
Warcraft,
Walmart
and
all the
I can't think
time.
of a better way than celebrating than reliving the story from the very beginning. Oh, did I mention this is all available right now?
Ooh, girl.
Tides of darkness have come again. What are you doing, my son? Succeeding you.
What are you doing, my son?
It was I who was betrayed. You must lead your people to their destiny.
It gives me chills. Where it all started.
We're being attacked.
That's so cool.
Aye, Captain. Work completed. By your command.
Need more work? Off I go then.
Now, we are one.
Dude, that looks good. I liked playing Orc, but Humans was where was that for me? I liked the heroes. Music's so epic.
Job's done.
Job done.
We are so excited that you're here to celebrate 20 years of World of Warcraft with us.
20
When the
years,
game first
man.
came out in 2004, I remember Facebook had just launched. I'd been in the game industry for a handful of years when I picked up WoW.
I was still on
and
MySpace.
I was in awe. Even when I was running about and exploring on my Night Elf Hunter, I made friends who would group with me and tackle just about anything, including helping me save 40 gold for my first mount. I loved it. I still do, just like many of you. And as most of you know, the game saw absolutely explosive growth in the early years and brought multiplayer gaming to the mainstream. That in turn created countless friendships.
Yeah, people are still
camaraderie,
playing it.
An escape for people every day. It still does 20 years later.
Yeah.
We dug into our history and discovered that across 2 decades,
I have that Wrath
together,
poster
we've
and that Panda
accumulated
poster.
1 billion days of time played in Azeroth.
I might even have the Kata poster. I don't know where it is though if I do.
So many of you have joined us over the years. Some of you have met partners in the world and gotten married. Some of you have even named your kids and pets after characters and locations in the game. Veterans from all over the world. Those who are hearing or visually impaired or have physical challenges. We've welcomed seniors, even whole families playing together with their kids, and so many more who call our world home. No matter who you are, when you come to Azeroth, you can live how you want and be who you want to be. It's a gift for so many, and certainly to us. We feel it every day with all that nostalgic flavor. In the War Within expansion that we released a few months ago, we've taken the leap into the first chapter of the World Soul Saga. More coming on that. And of course, Classic is always cooking. But this moment is about you. You're the thundering heart of World of Warcraft and always have been. Stay tuned as we share what we are serving up for you. And thanks for making Azeroth a place you call home.
Oh, thank you. Classic, 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 classic. Here we go, baby.
Hey everyone, Clay and I are so excited to be here today during this anniversary celebration
Clayton
to
and
talk
Nora.
about what's coming up for WoW Classic.
I can't believe that after 20 years, my Orc Warrior is still finding new adventures in Azeroth. Shout out to all my buds on Tacondrius.
Feels like just yesterday I was on my Night Elf Druid, ganking some buddies on the Teneris realm at the Crossroads. Sorry about that.
Being on the Classic team and getting to help contribute to this incomparable legacy, which has breathed new life into the original Classic experiences, I'm not sure anything compares to it. I love how vocal and passionate our player base is, not only about what parts of WoW's history they want to see come back, but also their passion for things we try and have experimented with.
Speaking of us taking some pretty big swings, in Season of Discovery, we've loved watching you use your new class abilities, take on our all-new level-up raids, find secrets, and team up to defeat Ragnaros and Nefarian. We're looking forward to the AQ war effort, unlocking very, very soon here, which will lead right into the launch of the Ankh-Uraj raid. This will bring new changes and surprises that we can't wait to bring to you. Fun new mechanics, difficulty changes, new rewards. You know us well enough by now to know exactly how we'll mix it up as you wager your sanity for ancient Kiraji riches.
Yep.
Beyond that, for Season of Discovery,
I got to level 50.
We have one more phase to come. We previously announced we will progress through all the phases of the original Classic era. So get ready not only for Naxxramas, but new instance content featuring the Scarlet Crusade, as well as adventures in Deadwind Pass. Now,
that would be cool to go
Classic,
back and play for
where we recently
a minute.
launched the legendary Firelands. You've undertaken difficult challenges, besting Ragnaros and his feet, and are hopefully a few steps closer to getting your very own Dragonwrath staff. We're looking forward to bringing you the final phase of Cataclysm Classic when our Hour of Twilight patch and Dragon Soul raid launch early next year. I know you Classic players out there must be curious where we're going next. But let's be honest, you know where we're going next.
Oh, I was hoping it was fresh. We did know that mop was coming in, though. I mean, why wouldn't they, right? I didn't know what to think the first time this game came out. I really didn't. That's so crazy seeing the Classic logo on Mist of Pandaria. That's wild.
The Classic team is proud to announce that Mist of Pandaria Classic is coming, and we can't wait to bring it to you next summer. With its legendary class design and incredible raids and dungeons, set amongst a gorgeous environment and backed by an unforgettable soundtrack, we'll be traveling back to experience all that Pandaria has to offer together.
Mist of Pandaria Classic is super exciting for all of us, as well as Season of Discovery, and we love that we'll continue to be on that journey.
There's so many
with you.
versions of WoW out, it's crazy.
You know, we spent some time on the internet, and we've heard some of you out there, you want something fresh.
Yeah?
Which is why we are so pleased to announce that we are bringing you the Classic experience.
Ooh, there it is.
All new Fresh Realms with the WoW Classic 20th Anniversary Edition.
There it is.
And it's happening soon.
How soon, Clay?
Actually soon. These realms will be going live next week
on
November 21st, but you won't have to rush to level 60. Classic is all about the journey after all.
Doing phases
As we've
again?
made a change, and our first raid, Molten Core, won't unlock for a few weeks after launch.
We'll be launching realms of all flavors.
Okay.
PvP, normal PvE, and for the very first time, hardcore, which will progress through the
Hardcore
phases in
servers too.
lockstep with the other two. This means a fresh start for everyone at the same time, together, on a level playing field with fresh economies on very large
That's
realms.
probably so they could do all the phases
If
at
you
the
missed
same
out
time.
on jumping into WoW Classic's initial launch in
I had to guess.
2019, this is the perfect time to join our community. These servers will also launch with some of the quality of life features that came later on, like the Chrono Boon Displacer to save your world
Chrono
buffs,
Boon.
and the improved PvP honor ranking system. And yes, we're also pleased to
Burning
announce that
Crusade?
these realms will progress to the Burning Crusade Classic.
Brother. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's cool.
Launching these servers close to the exact date World of Warcraft came out 20 years ago, alongside all the work we're doing for Season of Discovery,
Oh, that's cool.
Cataclysm Classic,
All
and
that
Mists of
artwork on that
Pandaria
wall?
Classic means so much to us. We love this
Ooh,
game, and we
TBC.
love the community that has made Classic
I love
Realms
TBC.
their home alongside their friends.
From all of us on the Classic team, thank you. This amazing journey is one that's been co-written by you, our incredible community.
They got the
Hi, everyone.
Dragon
We're in
Flight
the middle
song
of such an incredible moment
with
for
the
World
War
of
Within.
Warcraft.
Kinda
The
funny.
World Soul Saga kicked off in August with the launch of the War Within, and we have been so excited to dive into the expansion alongside all of you. Whether you enjoy raiding, dungeons, delves, PvP, collecting appearances,
That
pets and
looks
mounts, role-playing, or exploring the open world, we hope you found a part of Azeroth that brings you joy. It's humbling to be standing here on the eve of WoW's 20th anniversary. Looking back, 20 years ago, I was fresh out of school and I had just seen enough of the beta to know that I needed to play this game, and then immediately stopped to avoid spoiling the experience for myself. I'd booked a couple days off work for launch and was looking forward to really diving into Azeroth. But little did I know that my server would be offline for the first few days due to overwhelming demand. Shout out to Mal'Ganis. But even less could I imagine how this game would in so many ways define the rest of the course of my adult life.
Yeah, no kidding. Same for a lot of us.
So,
Well, we
let's
don't
talk
work at
about what's
Blizzard.
coming
At least
up
I don't,
for World
but-
of Warcraft. Starting with what's on the horizon. We have 1107 Siren Isle, which is currently up on our public test realms. This update will go live next month, and it has something for everyone. On the narrative front, this update includes
Monkeys.
epilogue questlines for Dalaran and the Kirin Tor. No spoilers, but this storyline features the mysterious Haranir, who also played a starring role
Okay.
in our expansion release cinematic.
Yeah.
We'll also get into the prologue for where we're going next.
That race is
but
cool
more on
looking.
that in a minute. 1107 also, of course, brings its namesake, the Siren Isle, a new outdoor environment to explore, full of mysteries to uncover, and rewards to help catch up your alts and prepare for the next War Within season ahead. Plunderstorm is returning, this time with a plunder store to give you
Oh.
more flexibility in earning your rewards instead of that linear renown track. Also making a return will be the latest iteration of our Turbulent Timeways event and a Winter Veil revamp. We can't wait for you all to experience this
Winter
update
Veil's always
next
fun.
month. As an additional treat, for those of you invested in the story of the War Within, we will be releasing a novella that explains exactly what happened to Jaina and Thrall after they left us. This novella is narrated by none other than Chris Metzen and available today.
It's narrated by Chris Metzen.
So,
That'll be metal.
I know many of you have already seen 1107, but you have to be wondering where the War Within is going to take us after that. Okay, so following Xalatath's trail is going to lead us to a location that I've been personally excited about since we first settled on the idea of an underground expansion. Undermine, the capital of the Goblins' trade empire. Fittingly, our name for the 11.1 patch is Undermined with a D. Now, this is a city unlike any city we've
That
seen
looks
before
cool.
in World of Warcraft, standing as a testament to the intelligence and creativity of the goblins as masters of technology and alchemy. And as our adventures continue, we will learn more about goblin culture than ever before. What's important to them, what problems they're trying to solve, what they're capable of as a society. Everything that makes them truly unique, beyond the humor and the explosions. Though, just to be clear,
Right,
there's going to be a
'cause
whole
they're
lot of
goblins.
explosions. You'll arrive at an Undermine that's plunged into conflict between the four major goblin cartels: Steamweedle, Blackwater, Bilgewater, and of course, the Venture Company.
Venture Company's back.
You will align yourself with a group of your choice and run into notorious goblins like Monty Gazlo, Renzik the Shiv, Baron Revelgaz, Marin Noggenfogger, and more. Now, if you're going to be in cahoots with a goblin cartel, you can't be seen rolling around in anything less than a truly blinged out ride.
Nice.
So early on, you'll earn
Oh, is there
vehicles
races?
designed just for Undermine to push the boundaries of locomotion within World of Warcraft. Undermine was
Can you
built for
race?
speed, with roads designed for driving, which is just as well because this car travels much, much faster than your regular ground mounts. You can also further adjust your car's driving characteristics. Do you prefer grip or do you want to drift more? Do you want more acceleration, even if
Oh
it's
my
going to come at the
God, they
expense
got
of your top speed?
car
That's up to
customization?
you. You can try it all and rule the streets of Undermine, living your life 440 yards at a time.
That's actually really cool.
We'll also be adding a new dungeon in Undermined, Operation Floodgate, which is a race to stop a group of goblins from blowing a dam that would bring ruin to the Ringing Deeps. This dungeon will also be immediately available as part of our new Season 2 dungeon pool on Heroic, Mythic, and Mythic Plus difficulties, alongside the 4 other launch dungeons and 3 returning legacy dungeons. Now, we'll have many more details in the weeks ahead, but I can tell you that one of those legacy dungeons, naturally, in light of our goblin theme here, is the Motherlode from Battle for Azeroth.
Nice.
Continuing to build upon one of our favorite parts of the War Within, this new zone brings with it 2 new delves for you to explore, and we're creating new variations on the existing delves. We're also introducing seasonal updates to Bran Bronzebeard, a new adversary to follow Zek Veer, and a new set of goblin-inspired curios for Bran. Of course, a new season also means a new raid zone. We have an 8-boss raid called the Liberation of Undermine coming your way, which takes you through the streets of the city
was cool.
and into the magnificent Galagio.
That T-Rex
brimming
was
with
super
color
cool looking.
and extravagance that also hides the dark secrets of its owner, the one and only Gallywix. And for the arena
Gallywix
PvPers
is
out there,
back too.
we're also introducing a new arena map set right amidst the city.
That's a lot of updates, actually.
Now,
new
some of
patch.
you may be wondering how Xalatath fits into all of this, and how goblin politics relate to the fate of our world soul. But rest assured, Undermine plays a vital role as a continuation, a next chapter in the many stories that are unfolding in the War Within. We will have a lot more to share on that front in the months ahead.
I was gonna say, no spoilers, huh?
And that is just the beginning of what we have planned for the next
Oh,
year. Now, as you
another
can
roadmap.
see, 2025 is going to be an incredible year for both modern and classic WoW players.
That
As the
was
World Soul
quite
Saga
a
continues
few
to
updates.
unfold, we are reflecting
Straight
on
up.
these past 20 years with immense gratitude as we lay the foundations upon which to build the next 20. On behalf of the entire World of Warcraft team, thank you so much for being the heart of the history of Azeroth. Whether you've just joined our community, been with us for the last 2 decades, or somewhere in between, thank you for making Azeroth your home. And speaking of home, the team does have one more thing to share with you.
What's up? Nixia's head. That skull looks sweet. Home sweet home, huh? Next adventure begins at home. Oh, that's that new expansion, right?
Thank you for joining us today and for being with us for the past 3 decades. The Warcraft universe is a living, breathing world that's been experienced by over 250 million players around the globe. That's millions of stories of adventure, laughter, and true connection. And as the years have passed and our communities have grown and evolved, the statue behind us reminds us all how important Warcraft is and continues to be.
That's pretty metal.
It serves as a reminder of our shared passion for building Azeroth together. And it's you who truly bring Warcraft to life.
That's a
our
sweet
players,
cosplay, too.
And the communities you are a part of. Thank you for being the lifeblood of this world that means so much to all of us. 30 years of history is the perfect foundation upon which we will build for the bright future ahead, and we can't wait to walk that road alongside you. And before we go, we want to share something very special. This September, 190 performers took to the stage to celebrate 20 years of World of Warcraft with a series of concerts in Switzerland.
Well, that's sweet.
Prepare to dive back into the
The
history
whole
of World of
orchestra,
Warcraft
huh?
through its incredible soundtrack performed live. And whether this music invokes cherished memories or you're hearing some of these pieces for the first time, we hope you enjoy the performance. Here's to the next 30 years.
They got their pup with them. It's been a pretty big bunch of stuff that they revealed here. It's nice. Pretty big bunch of stuff. 30 years, that's a long time, man. So we got the Warcraft 3 2.0 for the Reforged. We got Warcraft 1 and 2 that they remade it. So that's cool. I'm a huge RTS guy. Well, not huge, but I enjoy the RTS games a lot. I played StarCraft before I started playing WoW. Long before, actually. So I'm definitely going to be playing those games. You got MoP Classic. You got updates to Cataclysm and SOD. Dude, there's a lot going on now. You got the Fresh Classic into the TBC Classic. That comes also with Hardcore Classic. All fresh servers. That's what I'm most excited about. Then you got the new expansion updates. War Within's got a ton of new stuff. And then you have the housing that they announced with the Midnight coming up. They didn't have any spoilers for that, but nothing on Classic Plus. You got Plunder Storm and some new Hearthstone stuff. So the roadmap ahead for 2025 and beyond looks really exciting. Can't wait to play it. And I hope you guys are too, man. It's going to be great.